What is up, guys, and welcome back to episode number 82 now of the Leeds United career mode. And I'm kicking this episode off by showing you the league table again. This is a much shorter episode than I would have preferred it to be. The reason being is that there's only 2 games in today's episode because I was having a lot of computer trouble, like I mentioned to you guys in the last episode, and I basically wanted to make sure that I had a video set for every single day of the week. And the only way to do that is to get the content I already have and make sure that in that way I can actually get it out for you guys. I'm hoping to have it fixed. It seems to be going towards the right way of being able to fix it, and as soon as it's fixed, hopefully everything will go back to normal. But for now, unfortunately, you'll probably be only seeing 2 games per episode, as I do want to try and make sure that I get an episode out every single day. But in today's episode, we have 2 more Premier League games, and on top of that, we then have a Champions, or rather, we will be going into, next episode, into the first leg of the Champions League fixture against PSG. So a very good episode to have here. Of course, the league table looks pretty much wrapped up for ourselves. We're so way out in front right now that it really doesn't matter if we win or lose these games. Of course, we want to win them, but at the same time, we can afford to drop a few points here and there and not have to worry about it by any stretch of the imagination. But I would prefer to be able to win as many games as possible because, of course, the further we go into the Champions League, the more likely we are to lose Premier League games, and that's one of those things that's always going to happen. And the problem is, like I said to you guys, I did not want the PSG game to fall between the 2 Manchester games, and it has done. So we play the first leg of PSG in next episode, and we also take on Manchester United, I do believe, in next episode. Then, or it might be Man City actually, but then we have the second leg of PSG, and then we take on City or United. I can't remember which way around it fell, but we play both Manchester clubs and both of the legs against PSG in the same 2 weeks, which is incredible. To play, 4 tough teams in the space of 2 weeks is going to be extremely tough on fitness, on everybody. You can see the league table there. United currently sat 17 points behind us, so if we lose this game here to West Ham and they win, they will go 14 behind with not too many games to play now. You can see the lineup there as it is. Eric Bailly retains his place, even though he hasn't had the best of seasons here at Ellen Road. Lou still in goal today in place of Leno, of course, because Lou is just that, a little bit better than Leno in my opinion at the moment. But what I want you guys to do as well is keep in mind that, of course, I want to try and get this career mode over 100 episodes. And if we win the Champions League in the first season, then that'll be great. But I want to try and win the Champions League before we do anything else. Now, I've seen a few of you guys commenting asking me what I'm going to do with the career mode after this one. What I can do is I will leave it up to you guys. I'll put a straw poll out there at some point in the near future when, of course, we come towards the running end of this series. And then I'll ask you guys what you want me to do. So I've seen a couple of suggestions for a Road to Glory style career mode. I've seen a couple of suggestions for other stuff, including, career modes that aren't in England and other things like that. But what I'll do is I'll create a straw poll at some point in the future, and I'll leave it up to you guys, and just completely up to you as to what we do. But what we could also do is actually stay on this career mode and just simply move from Leeds, and we could go somewhere else in the career mode and head over to a different country once we have in fact won the Champions League, because of course that's what I want to do here at Leeds. So let me know in the comments as to what you think we should do and what you would like to see, and then I'll add it to the straw poll, and you guys can vote with each other to decide as to what will be happening in our next career mode, whether or not we stay here in this series and continue it on and move to a different club, or if we start a brand new one. It will be completely up to you guys, and you guys can let me know down in the comments below. On top of that as well, we've had a few episodes of the My Player coming out. There was only 2 last week, which I apologise for, but of course I wanted to try and get as many of the this week rather, as many of the Ultimate Team Road to Glory episodes out as I possibly could. Those are still coming out, and hopefully you've enjoyed them as well. And of course, as I'm recording this right now, I'm trying to fix my computer, like I said. But if we don't manage any double uploads, I will make it up to you during the weekend if I, of course, fix the computer. And hopefully you guys won't be too disheartened. I know I haven't spoken too much about the gameplay today, but I just wanted to address those quick things quickly. But in that first game there, we absolutely dominated proceedings here at Ellen Road, but was unable to find that goal that we needed. I think the best 2 chances of the half actually fell, one to Ericsson in the 88th minute, which I skied, and the other one actually went the way of West Ham when Benekafobi got one-on-one with the Chinese goalkeeper in the form of Lou, and somehow didn't even hit the target. He must have miskicked it. I showed you the replay. I think he did miskick it actually in the end, but I was so lucky to not be a goal down in that one. I have no idea how he missed a one-on-one opportunity, and if that was my striker missing that, he would not be playing the next game. I can tell you that much for sure. Being one-on-one with the goalkeeper, you didn't even hit the target. That is an absolute joke, and Benekafobi should be ashamed of himself, in my opinion. But we go into the second game here against Villa, and I have to say, we've struggled in terms of the teams that we've played against. When it's come to, I've had certain teams in this career mode that I've actually struggled to. Aston Villa being one, Middlesbrough are another one. They seem to be one of these teams that I just simply struggle, or even concede. I know I win the games comfortably in the end, but I seem to always concede the first goal against Middlesbrough. It's like they always catch me off guard, and I know what's coming, but yeah, I still can't stop it. Leicester are another one. Leicester are another team in this man that have just been an absolute annoyance to play. I've actually enjoyed playing Chelsea, Arsenal, Manchester City, Man United more, Well, maybe not Man United, actually, because they have caused a few upsets against us in the past. Then I have, playing against Villa, playing against Middlesbrough, playing against Leicester. We've had a few weird games in this career mode so far, and I'm hoping that our fortunes against the bigger sides of the club, or, disrespect to any of the other teams, our form against the bigger clubs in Europe is going to actually tell in terms of when we play PSG in that Champions League game. Because, of course, it's over 2 legs, and with us winning that game against FC Porto, we only won it by 2-1 on aggregate, and it wasn't an easy win, I can tell you that for sure. Porto were definitely in that second leg, and could have quite easily brought that back to 2-2 on aggregate, and we would have been going to extra time. Or rather, no, they would have actually knocked us out, because, of course, away goals did, in fact, count, which is very lucky, actually, that we managed to get the opener in that one, and we actually won it 2-1. So, I think we play PSG away from home first as well, so we will be going into it trying to get ourselves an away goal at that, is it the Parc des Princes, PSG part? I think it is, but Emre Moore here, man, I can tell you right now, I have no idea what I tried to do there. I was through with Emre Moore, and for some reason I tried to flick the stick forward and just taking a touch that wasn't needed, and in the end overran it straight into the goalkeeper. Martial then passes into Emre Moore, and it just felt as though this game was going to go one way. I just couldn't quite get my passes right, and I was struggling. It went into the second half before a real chance actually came in again. Barkley, then Donker into Emre Moore, and this is a fantastic turn from the little man, and he just got such a burst of pace that he gets away from the defender, and a low-driven shot into the bottom corner makes it 1-0 there. But a fantastic solo goal, I have to say, because when the ball came into him, he's not in a position where it's an easy finish. He's got a lot of work to do. He turned the defender perfectly, and a fantastic strike into that bottom corner. It was just a burst of pace, a little touch around the defender, and he says, see you later, and smashes that one bottom bins into the bottom corner. But I have to say again, this game was very comfortable in terms of me controlling the play. But the gameplay in terms of online and somewhat in career mode, I've noticed a little bit of a change. Nothing too drastic though. But online gameplay right now is absolutely messed up. Like, seriously, I don't know what EA have done, but it just feels as though the online gameplay of Ultimate Team and stuff like that is just so completely messed, as Lou makes a fantastic save there to keep us 1-0 up in this game. A wonderful save. That's why he's in the team, because Leno right now probably would have let that in, and it just seems as though Leno's hit a dip in form, and Lou just picked up massively, and right now I would much prefer to have Lou in between the sticks than I would Leno. And here we go, Joel Green here into Hadi Sacco. He decided to take the strike on from range. It was blocked very well by the defender from the resulting corner, and this save is absolutely incredible from the Aston Villa goalkeeper. No words for how he did this. Then Donker wins the header, and somehow the keeper not only saves it, but keeps hold of the ball and manages to catch it as well, which is absolutely incredible. I've seen it, keepers save those ones, but I've never seen one save it and hold on to it as well. So credit the Aston Villa goalkeeper there, because that was a phenomenal save. But unfortunately for them, he couldn't do enough, as Emre Moore's goal made the difference there to give us 3 points from that game. You can see we dominated proceedings there by the match facts. Villa only having 1 shot on target and 1 shot in the entire game. And Lou made the save brilliantly. So you can say, on another day, that would have been a 1-1 draw had Lou have not made that save, and it could have been a lot different. But again, I apologise, guys, for the very short episode. I am trying to get as many videos out as I can in terms of what I have to be able to work with right now with the computer situation. But as I've said, hopefully it'll be fixed, and hopefully you guys enjoy next episode, which is in tomorrow, because we'll be taking on PSG for the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final. So other than that, I've been Danny, and I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, smash that like button, and as always, I'll catch you all next time. Adios!